Hello everybody and welcome back to round 2 of the Ontario Provincial Disc Golf Championships for 2019. We are True North Disc Golf Productions and I am one of your hosts, Julian Murphy, and our other host.
I'm Justin Murphy, climbing on Julian's back in that wonderful family portrait we had there, Julian.
Yeah, that was taken by several professionals. We actually had 9 photographers for that picture and they really got the best angle of both of us, I think.
Yeah, only took a week.
So here we are into the back 9, and here's our scores after the front 9. Cam Zanini is 11 down. Clayton Morgan is 12 down. Derek Jones with an absolutely solid front 9. He's 11 down on the event, 7 down through that front 9. And Chris really kind of picking up his game at the end with 3 birdies to finish off the front 9.
I'm upset about you for saying a solid round for Derek Jones. That's near perfection. I just want to throw out there before we get started, I found this in the house we were recording. It's like a zombie arm holding a raven, and I just think it's like super important that I hold it for the majority of this round.
Yeah,
so,
I think it'll actually bring you luck and possibly several wishes. It looks like you've got 5 there right now.
Okay.
So it doesn't look like any of them have been made unless you wish for a raven to be held in the hand.
That was the first wish. And my other wish is to see some more lightning hot. Is lightning hot? Anyway, you know what I mean. I want to see some good disc golf here. Right into it, hole 10. Pretty treacherous hole. You got that creek stretching right across the middle there that plays OB with the not Schnarb. Yeah, it's Schnarb. And then this pond will collect a lot of forehands or sawed-off, not sawed-off backhands, but low-thrown backhands. And then you've got that long grass Schnarb, if you will, directly behind the basket. And a lot of putts we saw it in the first round can get off the basket or, just lift it up and go right into that junk.
And here we go with a right-hand forehand line. Derek Jones throwing a backhand. And he flips that up, and that is a fantastic shot.
Just got to hyzer out a bit here.
Yeah, he's going to be past all that stuff, and he's got maybe just outside circle 1 look, maybe about 35 feet.
That's a good shot. It's that's the more treacherous run.
It's amazing that Chris wasn't starting off, finishing the front 9 with a turkey. He is still really second on the tee box.
Yeah, that's a good point. You're the stats guy, and you pay attention to things like that, and I don't, as Chris parks it.
Yeah, just a great shot. That's the right-hand backhand line.
Is that the same golf cart that was in the last clip?
Yeah, I believe it is. It looks like it's making its way around the course at the same time as our players here. As Clayton Morgan lines up his just easy toss.
That's what I'm thinking.
That skips a little bit further away, so he's going to have a long putt here. Definitely a bit of a knee knocker.
Yeah, towards that OB again, like I mentioned, as Cam rounds up our foursome here. Bob, if you will, back of the bus. This is smooth. This looks really good. Missed that branch. Now! Okay.
It does not miss the branch, so Justin's power stopped working.
Julian, is that Michelle Branch, do you think? This 90s singer?
Yeah, I would say that is actually her cousin.
Name, please?
Nichelle?
Nichelle Branch. Okay, yep, we'll accept that.
Clayton Morgan with the long putt coming up.
Yeah, this is about 50 feet. See a healthy bit at this. Get some.
No, just over it. And he has gone just out of bounds. That's the tricky part about landing short of the basket on this one, is you do have that out of bounds behind you.
See if Derek, hopefully he can make the correction here. Same line, a little bit closer. Oh my word.
He is absolutely on fire.
There's no way he's slowing down, he says. Yep, thanks, Rim, even though I didn't even bring you into play.
Oh, and let's see, we've got a replay here.
Look at the timing on this replay. Like, top-notch graphic team here. Oh my gosh, center of the basket.
Fantastic. Holy cow, and look at him run that one down. He knows that was a good putt. Cam Zanini from about the same distance.
Let's see that magic step putt, Cam. Come on now. Julian and Justin are pulling for you here. Nope, not high enough.
Ooh, just clips the front of the basket and falls down.
That'll par, which is fine. Clayton is going to take the unfortunate bogey here.
Yeah, just an easy putt with that 1 meter. It's pretty close. That just goes to show how close it is from the basket to the out of bounds.
Yeah, there's several holes like that. That's Chris does the easy tap in birdie. You know what though? You gotta admire Clam, which is Clay Morton for short. Morgan, not Clay Morton. I am struggling. And you gotta admire him that run though, the birdie run.
Yeah, Clayton Morgan.
He wanted it, and
Clayton Morgan, which is his name, gets the bogey on this hole.
What did I say?
I believe you said Clam Morton at one point, and I don't know, some other variation of
Morton
that.
Was in
but
there.
We've got Cam Zanini with the par, Clayton Morgan taking the bogey.
Who?
And Derek Jones and Chris Churly-McCormick getting the birdie. Well played hole for those two. It's not the easiest of holes.
Well, they're making it look like it right now.
It plays somewhere in the middle, and it averages just a tiny bit below par. 0.2 below par. Here we go into hole 11, and this is the easiest hole. One of the easiest holes, sorry, on the course. This one is a short 270-foot downhill right-hand forehand, left-hand backhand. There is a right-hand backhand line kind of squeezed through the trees, but the obvious choice is to go out and around everything.
Yeah, you probably see Clayton. It looks like he doesn't really throw a forehand. I'm assuming he'll do like some sort of putter Anheuser shot here, which he clearly has the power for.
Yeah, Derek Jones lining up a hyzer, easy hyzer for him.
Those Deadman jerseys are sweet.
And that's a big hyzer, and he's going right for the cameraman. But just misses him, and instead decides to get inside circle 1.
As he would do. He has not shown us anything other than that, Julian. And a forehand here from Chris. Derek is just making this look easy right now.
Yeah,
beautiful
Chris
touch
using
shot here.
all of the tee box there to make sure he can get around all the trees. Nice skip and
Sexton
a roll.
Firebird. Justin Murphy approved Sexton Firebird shot. Way to go, Chris.
Probably 7 feet away. Just a fantastic shot. Cam
Smooth.
here with the forehand as well. Again, smooth, perfect, flat, everything just great about that forehand.
Oh my
and
gosh.
it rolls. And he just said,
He's
"Hey Chris,
inside Chris.
yeah, nice, nice forehand.
You
there.
know what I mean.
Yeah, really nice forehand. I'm gonna get inside, slightly closer than you to the basket.
Yeah,
and
that's what I meant, yeah.
Clayton Morgan, he's always going with those big Anheuser throws, and they work for him. Let's see what this one does.
Oh my. Is there... I don't think there's OB over there except for that golf green, so he kind of got... I think he just held on a little bit long there. Maybe put a bit too much ante, Julian.
Yeah, but you know what? He's still not too far away. He does have a circle 2 putt.
Yeah, which is probably why this hole doesn't play very hard. You make a mistake like that, you still got...
But look at that. He's got the rope in his way for that. So that's not an easy putt by any means. Puts it up nice and close, though, so he'll have a par.
Let's see if Derek can keep it. Oh my god. Hawk. Hat backwards. Me too, Derek.
Oh, let's do.
Oh, yours is already back. You gotta go forwards.
Sorry, I gotta go forwards. I'll go the opposite.
Why is
Just
this
for
hat
luck.
backwards now? Oh! If my hat was forward, that putt does not go in, Julian.
No, it wouldn't have counted. Hits the front of the cage, bounces up, goes in, off the chains. He is just using all of the basket and just making this course look like it was designed for him.
It kind of is. I throw a lot of forehands, and it's a lefty/forehand course. I know lefty shots are illegal, like we've talked about, but they're letting it slide for this tournament, I think, because it's provincials.
Yeah,
but...
the 2019 rule book did update it to allow lefties to play, like we said in the last round.
Adam Hussey, I forgot. As Cam, bag on, umbrella in hand, taps in his birdie.
And 3 birdies and 1 par on our card here. Everyone is just doing fantastic on this this coverage. The cameras are not bothering them at all anymore.
No.
Clayton Morgan taking the only par, but he was still doing a bit of a healthy bid for birdie from 60 feet away with a rope in the way.
You don't get to MPO that long and not know when to take your chances, when not to.
No, and a big shout out to Innova Disc Golf for helping us with this video and sponsoring us. We have the 30th anniversary Shark. It is available for sale online. It is a 4402, a straight throwing mid-range. You should pick one up. If you don't have one already, pick one up now.
It's good advice. Speaking of good advice, throw something long and straight on this hole because it's a par 5 that is very, very gettable. Maybe, Julian, hopefully we get to see some eagle looks. MPO lead card, I would hope so. 790, kind of downhill. These bunkers near the green are hazard, and they're there. It's well-placed basket for that, and there's a bit of a low ceiling behind the basket. OB on the left, too, and then natural OB on the right. Let's see what happens. Throw something long and straight, like this.
Derek Jones flips up nicely. Look at that. He's
This guy
getting
has so much power.
all of the flight on that disc. He's up the second hill. If you can see it coming up the second hill from the tee pad, it's a fantastic throw. It's far...
It won't matter either, Julian, that he's that close to the trees because he's that lefty. He can throw a big hyzer out wide, hopefully.
Chris hoping to repeat that throw, and he's throwing.
He can't. He's throwing his right hand, Julian.
Yeah, that is the correct hand. We all know that.
Yeah. So
and,
he mathematically couldn't, I guess, recreate what Derek had done.
But it's down, and that's more common
Are you
about
ignoring me?
landing zone. No, I'm just calling the shots here.
Right.
It lands
call.
down the hill. That's kind of the more common landing zone. Let's see what Cam does.
No, he's mad, but that's what you want. Nice and straight and low, because that hillside's going to take it down there. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. You crest that hill with speed, and that's where it's going to go. And that's 480 probably.
Yeah, it went 100 feet touching the ground, so
Yeah,
that's
agreed.
not a bad shot at all.
He decapitated several worms, like we saw in round 1, but they can live.
Yeah.
Right, Julian?
I think they can.
Yeah.
If they split in half, you'll get at least 2 living worms.
And then here's Monster Clay.
Oh my God. Clayton Morgan,
Yeah.
it looks like he's putting no effort into his backhand, and he throws I don't know, maybe 500 feet, 450 feet.
Super, super frustrating for me to watch. I'm actually angry and I'm not commentating on any of his shots any longer because I can't do that.
Right, Chris lining up the backhand, and he's got to watch out for that bunker on the left.
I think it's going to be good. See? Good in the bunker. That's what I didn't finish my sentence.
Just skipped right in. And
Bunker.
He's got a hardly even hazard play. He's going to be putting for a birdie still, though, because he got there in 2. So he has a birdie putt from the bunker.
Math.
Cam Zanini lining up the backhand.
Or just simple counting, I guess. That's a safe plot play.
I don't know if that fades into the bunker. There's a far bunker, too, that he could end up in. And he gets the short bunker, which is definitely the one we called.
Short bunker's a shunker.
Yeah, again, a putt for birdie, though.
Yes.
From the shunker.
And closer from the shunker. Closer than Chris's. Finally get to Derek here. I think he's going to go wide hyzer. Let's see. Firebird?
Yeah, he's got to play it around the trees, but
this is
he
pumped.
has the opportunity. And that also ends up in the bunker,
hazard,
but he's only about, I don't know, maybe 18, 19 feet away from the basket for his birdie putt. So
it's kind of fun. Like this, that's what this hole does. You get some birdie putts. If you want to go for the eagle, you get birdie putts from the sand, and it's not really that big a deal. As Clam flips one over here.
Yeah, Clayton Morgan flips it over, but as long as that settles under
Lisa looks back like,
cart,
oh no, I'm sorry.
That was that's exactly where he wanted to go. He wanted to park it under the parked cart.
Yeah, I think in his defense, it was. In their camera person's defense, that was in a good spot. Clayton maybe just got away from him a bit.
And unfortunately, he's going to have to putt it off of Frankenstein's fat foot there, the cart itself.
Happy Gilmore, great film. So I think they're just saying, I'm not going to run this and have this bigger than it is. I'll take my par.
I'd like to see what Derek does though, but we're going to go to Clayton Morgan's shot first.
Do it. Oh, it just hit that branch.
Oh no!
Who put that rake there? It could have been like a foot right and kept him safe. All right, Derek, this is a pretty simple birdie putt. This is a good, ideal spot here. All day, dead center, Julian.
This guy can do no wrong.
Even backwards, he can do it. You're welcome. Wave to the fans there.
I think if we looked at him in a mirror, though, he would actually be a right-hand player.
Maybe that's what we need to do to commentate this video properly.
Is there mirrors around? Nope.
No, I got this.
All right.
I got this Raven hand. This does not. Actually, wait. It's a right hand as well. See. Sorry. We're back to the disc golf action here.
Clayton Morgan getting the par, and you can tell he's upset with just how slowly it slid into the sand there for that hazard stroke.
And he didn't even see it. We had a really good angle thanks to Jeff's camera work there. Great job, Jeff. To see that slide in and just how nail biting it really was.
Yeah, and this was actually the 4th easiest hole. So seeing only one birdie from our lead card here is not a common play, but you can tell all of these guys were going for that eagle.
Julian, you know what makes it easy though? There's 3 pars and a birdie, and all of them took an OB stroke or a hazard stroke. So
that's a very good point.
Maybe that's why it makes it that easy.
All right, hole 13. What do we have?
Long lefty backhand, which I said first, Derek, you're welcome because you're shredding this course. Or a righty forehand, a power forehand. Hang it out wide over this golf fairway, have it come in towards the longer rough there, golf rough, or gruff, if you will. And then avoid the schnarb on the right because it is OB, and it kind of sneaks up on you if you get any height under the disc, especially with the wind blowing the way it does. You're going to end up there, and you have to take your disc from where it entered. So Derek lines up that power lefty backhand.
That flips up to flat, and that's going to skip.
Was he angry there or wiping something off his hand? Because this looks really good.
I think that's going to skip under the tree.
Oh my gosh.
He's inside circle 1 on a 400-foot hole.
Did they test to see if he was a robot before this round started? Because he's who's controlling him?
Yeah, I think that actually was one of the tests. They do urine sample to make sure there's no traces of...
Yeah, but robots don't urine.
5W30 in the urine.
Oh, okay. Right.
And that's the issue with the backhand play is if you try to flex it a little bit, you can hit that big tree.
Yep.
And they just swallow discs all day long, these trees.
Cam's showing us that big. See, this is the height. I think it could be in danger of going out of bounds because that get any kind of height on it. Yeah. And I've been there myself because I throw the forehand.
Yeah, and tough to say whether or not he landed inbounds and skipped OB there, but we'll see what the other card mates decide.
It shouldn't be too far. I think he kind of was almost,
Clayton Morgan is taking the around everything route and over it all, and
wow, that is monster
and
shot.
It works for him. Just a huge shot from Clayton Morgan. He has all of that power.
That was the first shot I felt like it really looked like he got into it and ripped one. Like the other ones, it looks like he's just like, here's 500 feet.
Well, you're going to throw 400 feet, but he also went probably 150 feet high on that one.
Yeah, in. Oh, I get so excited. It's hard to tell the lines.
Chris with a great upshot. He's inside circle 1.
Remember Cam in round 1 here? He had that one that danced off the basket. Has
Yeah.
he got another magic shot for us here, Julian?
Yeah, it looks like they did call him inbounds closer to the basket as well.
Oh, man, that looked good
Just
too.
misses it on the far side there.
When you said call him inbounds, you mean he took the stroke, but they called him like where he entered?
Sorry.
Okay,
That's
that
right.
makes sense. Get it.
Oh, nice putt from Clayton. Good run.
I have
He's still close.
zero depth perception right now. I'm not going to say anything until it goes in next time, and I'll just like shriek or something. Like I do on the golf course, Julian.
Right you are, Ken. Chris Churly-McCormick taking his bogey putt.
Yep.
Yeah, inside circle 1, so he just wants to clean that one up.
Is that hay on the ground? Like, what is that?
I think it's straw.
What's the difference?
One is dead grass, and the other one is other dead grass.
Okay, thank you. Nice putt there. That was actually not a gimme. It went a lot farther than I thought. It was about 18, 20 feet, so good putt, Cam.
Yeah, and he's upset with that result, especially with it skipping out of bounds there. He knows he put his drive a little bit high.
Yeah, he parked it the first round, so it's always frustrating the same day. You're like, this is the same sport, the same day, the same course. Why can't I just do it the
I
exact
think
same thing twice?
We'd almost forgotten that Derek Jones hadn't even gone yet
Who?
because he was so close. He gets the birdie as well, and he is on an absolute tear right now.
He's pulling away from these guys, Julian. He's 3 strokes ahead of everyone else in the field that we can see, at least on this card.
I think it's probably safe to say that we don't really need to call his holes anymore unless he does something other than a birdie.
Hey everybody, as huge fans of disc golf, it's been our pleasure to travel to local events and bring you the very best footage that we can. Our hope is to showcase the local talent here in Canada and all of its beautiful courses.
Also, come check out our other project with me, Bathing with Lisa, at the link above. We hope you enjoy.
So here we are on hole 14. What do we have, Justin?
We've got another par 5, Julian, 875 feet. And your play here is to throw something around this tree, maybe a forehand or a lefty backhand. Get up to the optimal landing zone, throw another full pump, get as close as you can to this golf green before you make your approach to the basket, and that schnarb is right there, or the hay or straw, whatever you said.
Yeah, and there was one birdie on that last hole, by the way. Derek Jones got it, so...
I think we saw it, didn't we? Yeah, that's right. Rip. This guy's got a power back. I love watching Derek throw. That's our first time seeing him, like you mentioned, and this has been a treat to watch. I feel like we're watching something special right now.
And look at that. Ideal landing zone around all the trees. He's on the right side of that pond, so he's got a straight look for his second shot to get it up that hill.
And here comes Clam.
Clayton Morgan. What's he going to do?
Oh, I like this play. I have my buddy Zach Jolliffe likes trying this shot. A little more aggressive, Zach. He likes to try and get across the creek, but that's a great spot for Clay to make his next approach shot.
Yeah,
Julian.
wide open. He's not too far from where Derek Jones landed, and he's got the distance to go up the hill. Chris? And he's going to backhand Anheuser
Might
route.
be a thrower. Nope, hit a tree. Didn't have a chance. That's too bad. I really would have liked to see a thrower.
Yeah, and his shot hit that tree and knocked the camera out of focus. Here we go, Cam
Wow,
Zanini
cool,
on
cool
forehand.
reaction.
And it flips up, and that's going
That's
all of the
why.
distance.
He's going to hit Jeff again. Remember the first round? Jeff had that beautiful 1050 rated Dodge.
Here we go, Chris going to kick his bag on the way back. And that's
overturned.
I think that's going to be safe,
flex.
though.
Oh, yeah. Just stay away from that tree. Yeah, that tree. Stay away
Watch
from that
out
one.
for that tree right there.
Flintstones? You're making a lot of cool references.
That was George of the Jungle.
That's what I said. What did I say?
You said Flintstones of the Jungle.
Thank you.
Clayton Morgan throwing it up the hill, and he doesn't turn it likely as much as he wanted to, but it really, wherever he lands, he has the distance to get up to the basket.
Yeah, you just need to be in the middle there, or anywhere really, because like I said in the first round, it's 200 feet across, no real OB threat, so he'll be fine from there. That's a healthy rip.
Yeah, that's gonna
Missed that weird white thing with the mud. Missed that.
Yep, and he does miss that weird white thing and he gets over it, skips into a safe run-up spot. Derek Jones.
Closer you get to that golf green, Julian, the better, for sure. I mean, you want to always minimize your upshot. And Cam's in a great spot there. Let's see where this ends up from Derek. Too far that our camera couldn't see it.
And he just gets a little bit further than Cam, but he's going to have a straight look right at the basket. And so he's going to be throwing his third. Likely going to get a birdie with how that's going. Sorry, I'm not supposed to mention.
Let's just assume here. Let's just assume there's a birdie. Like,
yeah, I'm not going to mention the birdie.
Has he shown us any other way? Like, I can't jinx him. It's already happened, right?
Yeah, and there's the cart about 10 feet away from our landing
Is
zone.
that dent in it in the back there from Clayton? Clam, if you will.
Right, here we go, Clayton. He's going to have to go big here.
That doesn't seem to be an issue for this man. That's going to be under the basket.
Yeah, skips it up off the green. A little
Pretty
bit
much
short,
for him.
but
It's under the basket for him.
he's maybe 25 feet left on that one. Cam Zanini lining up his third shot.
Yeah, this happened in the first round, Julian. Remember, he just didn't buy into the exact angle at the basket and had left himself a... This is a bit closer, but I think he's just kind of afraid to bring that hay or straw or schnarb into play there. Derek is a standstill backhand. This is...
He's running the eagle.
Why wouldn't you? Jeez.
He is parked, so he is likely going to get a non-par again.
Robot. He's a robot. Chris lines up his putt. No.
Yeah, he's
Just had a bit of wobble out of the hand. It's hard to really crush that, 55 foot and really commit to it. With
Yeah,
that.
and you couldn't really see from his angle, but there are a few low-hanging branches kind of in the way of getting any good distance on the putt.
Yeah. Oh, a rare air ball. I think I jinxed Clay there. Rare air ball from him. It was actually a bit farther than I thought too, to be honest.
Okay, let's see what Cam does here.
Is that branch in front or behind the basket? I can't tell. Okay, not. Oh, he wanted
no.
that.
Strong side, catches the
Oh
top.
man, he's got to watch his hand there. He's got to throw with that. Eagle McMahon broke his hand doing the same thing. Hopefully Cam's all right and rebounds from that missed putt. It could have caught. It was right side
Yeah,
high.
absolutely. And
I love Derek tapping the band. That must be his thing. I like that. We're gonna get like a Derek Jones shirt made up with just him tapping a yellow band on a basket. It's
I
cool.
think there should definitely be a compilation of all the basket taps from him for sure.
That's a good call. I like that.
Clayton Morgan tapping in the par. And all of these guys just cleaning up their tap-ins.
Once again, par is a common score on this hole as Cam misses the mini shot. Oh, cool putt. Par is common because it's not a hard par, but it is a hard birdie. So if you can't get your birdie easily, then you just make your par and move on.
Yeah, the average score is just a tenth of a stroke below par on this one, so
That's a good fraction. I like that.
it wasn't bad at all. If you want, it's actually 13/100ths below par, to be exact.
Okay, that's
too far?
No, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you.
Derek Jones with the only birdie.
He got
we'll
a
say it
birdie
again. Yeah, he did. This
Okay,
hole,
all right.
and I think he got one or two before that. Oh, there it is. Sorry,
12 before that.
he actually doesn't know any other colors but green.
1 and 2 before that. It's 12.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So he is on
Absolutely.
fire right now. And here we go. Hole 15, a short par 3. There's a right-hand backhand line if you can keep it between the out-of-bounds right-hand side and that big spruce tree in the middle. There is also a lefty backhand line over and above everything. And some guys will play a big forehand as well. So let's see what Derek Jones does here.
Derek shooting first. Very rare occurrence on this card.
He's taking the lefty line.
Well, that's going to have to get down.
Oh,
Bad
no.
bounce. That's Schnarby.
That
That's
skips out of bounds, and we are going to see something that we have not seen yet this round. Derek Jones will
least
be
par.
putting for par. Can't get the birdie. The birdie's out of play here now. That's just...
That's too bad. This is a hole that really plays into his game, too, as Clay puts one right down into circle one beautifully. That's backhand shot's very touchy, as you know.
yeah, it's a nice tight line.
Yeah. All those greens, too, down the bottom there for Derek. It's tough to watch, but you know what? Let's see how he answers, Julian.
Yeah, Chris throwing a...
Yeah, that's just
Backhand.
had a little bit too much height. That happens.
And that's a common play. There's an easy up and down for par from there.
Yeah. This is probably one of the easier holes, if I had to assume.
This actually is the... somewhere in the middle.
Oh, that's pulled, Julian. Oh, good kick. He got safe. He was very fortunate there. So, take that basket spit out on the last hole and turn it into a non-OB stroke on this hole. And disc golf is a interesting game that way.
It looks like he's
Running
running
it.
it. Oh, maybe not. Just a nice safe up shot, but from our angle here, it looked like he was running it.
Yeah.
Definitely putting it inside the circle to take that tap in par. Chris here.
Oh, the Paige Pierce summoned inside of him. A little bit of a walk step putt there. That was cool.
Yeah, almost a little bit of a hop at the end, like a triple jump putt.
Nice track and field reference, Julian. I see you're an athlete.
I have dabbled in athletics, and I wouldn't say that I do any other one.
As your brother, I feel like I know that.
Derek Jones, oh no! Hits the top band.
I wonder if he's going to tap the band still after that.
Yeah,
That's too bad. That was a really good putt.
That's going to be his first bogey this round on hole 15 on a short par 3. that's a tough one for him.
Nice putt for Clay.
To take, but really, I mean, the rest of his round is going to easily swallow that bogey.
Yeah, agreed. As Clay makes short work of this hole, taking his 2. Gaining a couple on Derek there. Cam makes his par putt. And Chris is going to tap in his par. Yep, never take it for granted, Chris. I like that. A little bit of Chris Dickerson. First we had Paige Pierce from him, and then Chris Dickerson as that holds on to stay in for his par. And Derek takes the unfortunate bogey, and maybe he's had enough of going first, Julian.
Yeah, I think he just wanted a little bit of a break. He wanted somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah, he...
Yeah. Basket, band. And he doesn't thank it this time, Julian. Interesting strategy.
Yeah, he's not fond of that 15th basket. Lots of history between them, I think.
Maybe. Maybe.
So after
we can't assume.
No, we can't. After hole 15, though, Derek Jones, even with the bogey, is still leading by 2 strokes. Clayton Morgan picking up 2 strokes on him, still 12 down. Cam Zanini at 11 down. And here we go. Thank you very much to Foxwood Golf Country Club. Big news when they decided to put in the course earlier this year, and they decided to make it permanent 1 month later after a strong showing from the disc golf community.
Yeah.
They've had lots of events there. They had Greg Barsby, the world champion at the time, come out to do a clinic and to just have a great time. And thank you very much, Foxwood. Here we go, on to hole 16.
Yeah. This is going to be a little putter shot. You have low ceiling from those spruce, pines, trees, whatever, Christmas, I don't know what they are. And then that little bump at the back of the golf green. So you have maybe a 5-foot window to throw something low and flat at this basket, probably a putter.
Yeah,
whatever you can throw straight. You can throw lefty, backhand, you can throw whatever.
Yeah, and if anybody knows what kind of trees those are, please comment on this video so that we can become arborists like you.
Yes.
Clayton Morgan throwing a backhand. Turns over a little bit to that side, but he's still going to be safe.
20
He's
feet.
Inside the circle. He'll have a putt from there. And this hole is actually playing the easiest on our entire round. And Chris here, lining up a backhand.
I feel like every course kind of has to have that fun little ace run. He kind of lets go a little early on that. And this is it for Foxwood, I think. One of them, at least.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
There's no real danger if you run it. You know, it's going to smash into some trees back there. You'll still have a birdie putt, so it's fun. It's a good hole. Course needs these.
Cam running it, like everyone should be, and he gets around the tree. Why did I say he was running it? That was his tee shot, wasn't it?
He was definitely running his tee shot toward the basket, I agree. You weren't wrong.
All right, Derek Jones.
Let's see how he answers, Julian, after that unfortunate bogey. With
He
an ace?
answers smoothly.
With an ace?
Oh, wow.
Man! Oh, but that's See, there's the thing. I guess that's the one danger. As I just say, there's no danger. And that's it. Kind of a
Yeah, it can
tough
slide.
obstructed birdie putt.
It can slide into that. All those trees back there of various species can block your next putt.
Schneries. It's like schnarb trees.
Chris with the upshot to get it close and does just that.
What's Lisa looking at?
I believe she's looking at the camera there.
Oh, it just looks skyward.
Cam Zanini lining up his birdie putt after running it.
Oh,
and he puts it in.
Attaboy, Cam. Nice putt.
Good response for sure. He's had a tough few holes, but he'll be glad to get that one.
Oh, the color change. I like this.
Yeah, we decided to change the lighting for the shot just
The
to...
basket looks very bright. I'm going to say in. As those left side chains grab it, you better tap the band, Derek.
Yeah, give that one all...
No, he didn't.
Nope.
Okay, nope, he doesn't. He's
Well,
like...
the band did nothing for him. That was
True.
all chains.
That was chains. Good call.
Clayton Morgan putting in his birdie.
He's been hot at Julian, too. Look at this. Got a couple... You got
4
4 pars and 2 birds. He's been having an answer. It's just kind of being overshadowed by the Derek Jones 12 under.
Yeah, and Chris here cleaning up his par.
I want to speak about Chris for a second here, too. He's 2 over, and I believe he was something like 5 or 6 over after 3 holes.
Yeah.
So this has been a really, really good answer for Chris Churly-McCormick here from St. Thomas.
Yeah, I think he had 5 birdies in a row in the middle there. 3 at the end of the last round and then 2 at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, that's good to see that. And like you said, that's how you answer in the MPO division.
So hole 16, easiest hole on the round. We have 3 birdies and 1 par from this card. So well played by these guys. And we're moving on now. We're going to be headed into hole 17 in just a moment here.
And yep, as Julian mentioned, here's hole 17, 615 feet, par 4, Schnarb on the right, Schnarb kind of on the left, but it usually comes into play on the right because there always seems to be a gnarly headwind here. You want to land somewhere around here if you want to throw a backhand approach, or for a forehand for that matter, because you kind of just have to avoid the straight line of trees. You'd want to throw probably your straightest, longest flying disc off the tee to get up to that point, and then you have a low shot down to the basket, like I said, lefty backhand, forehand, or a hyzer.
Been looking forward to seeing this shot from Clayton Morgan.
Yeah, he can pump. Let's get the full flight of this. Oh my goodness. Full flight.
Wow, ideal landing spot.
shot.
As long as he's not just behind that tree, we'll have to see where his second shot's from.
That's good. He got a lot of distance there. It's uphill, Julian, too, and the headwind always seems to be there on this hole.
Cam Zanini. And he's trying to do the exact same play here. He's going to be a little bit more to the middle, so he'll have a less obstructed second shot.
And he'll use that popcorn butter forehand of his, super smooth to the basket, I bet, from there. Why wouldn't you? Nice sweater.
Derek Jones with the right-hand forehand.
Never going to get old. That's Schnarb bound, I think. Oh, wow. That was very lucky.
Yeah, just finished his save. He was actually aiming for the golf cart, as is the play this round.
Pure so. Right you are, Ken.
Chris here with the backhand. With a lefty forehand.
Yep, lefty forehand from Chris.
And that's a great spot too. You want to end up just kind of on the top of that hill if you can, because then you can see the basket. You know exactly which tree to aim for when you're trying to get it close.
Yeah, with that elevation, it's like you said, you sometimes don't have a view of the basket for your upshot, and you kind of have to just know where it is.
Yeah, Derek's got some distance to catch up here, and
This looks good.
Yeah,
really good, actually. This looks really good. That is a good shot from where he was. He was all the way across the fairway, Julian.
Yeah, well placed for sure.
Forehand from Chris. Have we seen a lot of forehands? I feel like not a bunch. A couple I've noticed. It's smooth though. I think you need both in this division. As Clay doesn't throw any of them and still shoots like a 6 down.
Oh shoot! It just gets it a little bit low there, and the grass catches it.
Yeah, Cam should have that standstill forehand. What's he got there? Probably like a Justice sort of disc or something overstable.
It's flat top for sure, like a Justice.
Maybe a Gator.
Hardly
even
through her.
Hardly even through her. Gator. And that is, whatever it was, it's in a prime spot to tap in a birdie putt, Julian.
Yeah, well thrown, perfect, like all of the forehands we see from Cam. Just fantastic. Well done.
He's following up that 9 down he had in the first round with a really solid 4 down so far, which I think is going to be 5 down shortly. And Clay
just has a short mid-range approach, stand still, can see the basket. That drive was monstrous. This is a 615-foot hole, and his second shot was maybe 150 feet.
Yeah. That's a very tight gap Chris goes for. I love that, and that is well thrown. Nice shot, Chris. Well done.
Easy par coming up for him.
I think Derek's going to be putting first. Let's see if he can keep this magic going. Never a doubt.
What a
dead
putt.
Center.
And
tap the band.
He's got to tap the band on this one.
Contraband. No.
No, he didn't.
It must be like a random thing. Like when he feels like he's like, I need a little bit of a boost right now. I'm going to tap the band because he has answered that one bogey, Julian, with 2 straight birdies.
Yeah.
And 17 is not an easy hole.
Yeah, and Derek Jones actually is not a big fan of pars, as you can see here. So Chris flicking that pine cone out of the way to mark his spot.
We talked about pine cones going in the basket in round 1, and if they count or not. We looked and they don't. It actually means nothing.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, that was an interesting fact. That was in the PDGA rulebook, actually.
No, it actually wasn't. Yeah, I just assumed that it was terrible information we were handing out.
Cam Zanini finishing off with the birdie. This hole was just absolutely destroyed by these guys. 3 birdies, 1 par. There was no bogeys in the MPO for that hole this entire round. No bogeys at all. So just well played all around. Derek Jones getting the birdie. He has that one spot of red on his card.
I think this is the Derek Jones birdie.
Well, I think, you know what, you've actually cursed him with luck. Is that a thing? Can you be cursed with good luck?
Well, it doesn't look like it. I mean, yes, maybe it does.
It does.
Maybe that's what happened. Anyway, sorry. Hole 18, great finishing hole. There's been a lot of adaptations to this hole. I think where it stands now is permanent, and it's wonderful. It's a par 4, 610. There's so many options off the tee. You have a low ceiling, so throw whatever you can to kind of get yourself into a prime zone to throw a hyzer or forehand around the collection of pine trees up on the left there, Julian.
Yeah, Clayton Morgan wasting no time. Low, hard drive, getting around most of the trees.
That's going to be great from there, for sure.
Yeah,
he'll have that backhand probably.
Yeah. Cam Zanini, doesn't matter what direction he throws, forehand, backhand. They're
That's
just
a little
always
low.
so smooth.
Got to get away from those trees. Yeah, so it's short, but no real danger. As long as he's away from a tree, he can make some sort of distance shot for the next shot.
Especially with his forehand. He shouldn't have an issue from there.
Speaking of forehands, Derek Jones is going to throw.
Yeah, he's actually throwing a left-hand backhand.
Oh. Uh-oh.
You know, clips some spruce trees and still manages to go several hundred feet past them.
No kidding. Course maintenance alert. That's a joke for when you cut down trees, Julian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just realized it wasn't funny now. It's fine.
Chris throwing a backhand, and he keeps it nice and low as well. This is 4 great drives. You can't really see any better than this. Look at that. Just skips through it.
I believe that's the long drive of the group, Julian. I think he got right past Clay there.
I think it's got to be close for sure.
Yeah, that was a good shot, Chris. Right. Derek's way back there.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep this
I got to put my hat backwards again.
gentle streak going.
All right, here we go. Come on now. Missing the tree. Oh, good tree. Wow.
Yeah, gets a little bit of help by the tree near the basket there.
He has a putt for his 8th birdie in 9 holes on the back. Well, only on the back 9. I can't remember what he did in the front 9. I just remember 7 down.
Yeah, he was 7 down, 7 birdies, 2 pars.
Oh my gosh.
In the front 9. He
This
has
is
7
amazing.
birdies and 1 bogey, and now a chance for another birdie here.
Great
to go
skip
7
from Cam.
down, front and back. Cam puts it nice and close too here.
Yeah, had a good forward skip on that to put him closer to the basket for Cam there. And Clayton, this is a great spot. Wide open hyzer, which seems to be his modus operandi here. That's French for shot he likes.
I think it's Spanish.
Oh,
for
my bad. Well, just
San
comment,
Diego.
which of course means
Means a
back
great
to the
throw.
yeah, that's right. Back to the disc golf.
And you were right, Chris Churly-McCormick with the long drive.
Yep. As he had that full flight on that low hyzer flip shot. That might be a little high. Let's hope it has the power.
Yeah, hopefully the wind doesn't take it too much, unless it's taking it too much towards the basket, just like his shot just went.
No such thing. Too much toward the basket. I'll take every single day.
All right, here we go. Clayton Morgan.
And if this is the farthest putt for birdie here, then we've got a really well-played hole by our MPO coverage.
Leaves a little bit low, but he'll have an easy comebacker for par.
Comebacker.
Hardly even putt this birdie in from Derek Jones. Let's see what he does. Holy cow.
gosh.
Okay.
Did it.
You saw it here. This is a course record. 14 down. No one has shot this good of a round yet. It was rated
1072 or something?
1072.
Oh my word.
Just an absolutely ridiculous round. Near
Oh,
perfect. And Chris...
Sorry, Chris. We talked through your putt.
Yeah,
He probably heard that.
That was our bad. I'm sorry.
But, sorry to take away from Chris as Cam lines up the birdie putt here. Good finish for Cam. Course record, as you said. And I'm so thankful that we caught this on camera in the first ever real Canadian disc golf coverage.
Yep, absolutely. That's big. And that score, Thomas Gilbert didn't even get 14 down last year during Provincials. He's the guy that's...
It's really short, right? No glasses?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay, yeah.
No, you're thinking of me.
Oh, yeah, right.
No bogeys on this hole. Wow. Well played all around. Look at everyone just congratulating.
Yeah, these guys play together a lot, obviously. Wow, Clayton's bigger than I thought. He's tall.
Just unreal round. Derek Jones hates pars, obviously.
Let's not forget the 6 down and 7 down from Clay and Cam as well.
All of them were, there was a few great rounds here. And Chris pulled back from his starting off with those first 3 holes. Just well done. And we're going to see 3 of these guys on the next coverage on round 3. Big shout out here to everybody. Thank you so much to True North Disc Golf for bringing us this coverage. Big thank you to the Paris Disc Golf Club for supporting our video here. Again, the story is Derek Jones, 14 down.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely massive.
Well, believable because I just saw it. But
yeah. And make sure you saw it here, you saw the coverage. Please like and subscribe for future videos. Unreal. I'm speechless.
I'm not. Foxwood Golf Country Club, thank you very much for your generous hospitality. Innova Disc Golf, of course. The Paris Disc Golf Club, Craig Snow, all those guys, Jen, all down there. Thanks for the encouragement for this project. And thanks to all the players and staff. Foxwood Golf Course, unreal. Super excited to do round 3. It's going to be at Julian and mine, well, more mine, I guess, our home course.
Chicopee Ski Club for round 3. You'll see it when we release it, and it's going to be great.
It's going to be unreal. Like and subscribe. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.